It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rabble panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
So you're not a very chatty fellow, are you? Animal sty, freight, or food?
Did you expect a needle? Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void.
Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of, just dragged me down here. Suit yourself, but we're all in the same boat here.
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket.
What's happened? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. And it's about time too. The lads and lasses up there are getting lazy. Figures they'd send one of you sorcerers down. Can't just leave the prisoner alone though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs. If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. Yeah.
You there. Come here.
Come on. And keep your hands where I can see them. Hurry up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
That's one problem solved. A dead Magister.
So
Somebody will
much
have
for
to
a
take the
peaceful
blame for this.
stroll.
And it won't be me.
Empty.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up. Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens. Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. Promise. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? Perhaps I needn't have collared you at all. So let's just leave it on, shall we? Because to answer your question, what this collar does is this. It makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Off to the herd, little sheep.
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. lesions, no trauma. It was bled by magic. It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. It's a small ship. His name was Finn. Oddball. Looked to me like he saw something he wished he hadn't before he came here. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
The hatch is blocked. I need to find another way.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la. You're a human, like me. That means we're friends already. My mum told me not to make friends with lizards and elves and dwarves and stuff. But I think they're okay.
You look like my daddy. His name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You'd presume right. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
One of us would kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here. Like I said, you aren't on the list.
Insufferable. Surely.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
I always knew you'd turn.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last part. You faring okay so far? I'm glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we?
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
That's right. I always knew you'd turn up throats and bend nest. Your kind always...
I'm inspecting your teeth, in case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
Goodness gracious me, what a bore. Off with you. Quite clearly, you wouldn't have done at all. Shoo.
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Keep with old bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill. You're still on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter? Murder most foul. You know all about it. Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely it was one of them. Right. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us.
The acceptable distance for you to keep from me is at least...
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
That's right. I always knew you'd turn out throats and bend nest.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
A common sort of sound, isn't it? Where there's talk, there's health. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great...
There! You heard it, didn't you? I knew it! I knew it! Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out from Ben Nest.
No, you beautiful idiot! That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard! That means if we've been travelling for... Yes! Only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy!
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about...
If you'll be pardoning me, I'll be much obliged. If you'll be pardoning me, I'll be much obliged.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
I've seen more...
I didn't do nothing, okay? It was one of them. One of your people. Human.
There's nothing else you can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
You, Jill, is that right? I've a few questions for you. You are Jill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing.
Bloody dwarves, I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
Why won't you sing?
I forgot how to sing. I did.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no, but I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
Coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this trampy thing.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Not interested in the son of the divine himself. I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You! What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
I'll give you that knuckle.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no. So, anything interesting for me? Right, ticked.
That's enough now.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Do you?
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things
me, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to go away from the custom.
Well, there has been a murder. There's nothing else I can make.
And I strongly suspect you know
Turnips
all
and
about it.
water are all I was given.
Do you? Well,
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe has the Magister's more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first
This
thing.
again. This again.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle.
Like I said, you aren't on the list.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Insufferable, surely.
Keep with those bolts, try them. And if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Keep with those murder most foul. And I strongly suspect you know all about it.
You seem on edge, officer. Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Murder most foul. And I strongly suspect you know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn up rotten, Ben Mest. Your kind always hung closest to the fire, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siven. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says, but you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts sauce, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
have been the turnips. You dare strike a royal?
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness. Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips. His eyes flicker open, but he...
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused. The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. The dwarf lies... You hear a faint thud, thud, thud. He...
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds...
No.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters! That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards!
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed, just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Please, my time is short, although yours, I gather, is infinitely shorter.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't reckon. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The colour drains from your hand, and you are left. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Death fog? I need to get out of here! Now! Damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick! Gods! By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Go on then. Find a place to hide and stay there. You need to find a hide.
What will happen to us?
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear? Had to open your big mouth, didn't you?
You should never leave someone behind.
Wait! Void woken!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch. I'll yield to
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse. Let's head above decks for some air.
We make a pretty good team.
Let's not tarry. This old tub is about to burst.
Oh, wait.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? It seems someone, something, wanted me alive. Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore. Collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck. Had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold? You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further. If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? Touché.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Then by all means, dash.
He watches you depart without another word, then turns back to face the sea.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King. This statue must be 1,000 years old. Wonder how much This statue must be This statue must be This statue must be 1,000 garbage.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Why? I guess. Well, the people who put me here are human, and the people who took my parents away are human too. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face.
I don't see any sauce on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. But you didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. No, there isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see. You can stay out here with me if you want. You don't seem that scary.
Hello, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
What's this? I found something. I need a shovel.
And these beasts from God's know.
Where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh.
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents.
Damnation! That's stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for several centuries, in fact, or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate. A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill, but I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again. Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. I suppose, circumstances being what they are, you seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in... Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So... which do you require for this enterprise of yours? Someone with a little muscle. Really? I am adept as any in the fine art of hitting people with sticks. But what exactly are you looking for? I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes. A wide grin cracks across the child's face through her tears, showing 2 big gaps where her front teeth should be. She laughs.
Really? Yeah! Warrior Princess Coral. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child wipes her eyes and, grinning, plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes.
Everything has a heart, except lizards, maybe. Maybe they do. I don't know. The waterfall has a heart made of a giant diamond, see?
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here! Go, man-pig! You do nothing wrong. I am not myself. This place... Freya. Please, please, just go.
To these turtles? They're transforming.
swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters. Rubbish.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak. I am a proud loyal to the Order.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you... Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Listen. The lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer. Junk.
1, 2, long letters and crew. 3, 4, pretty shells on the shore. Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Saw 'em, didn't you? The Hammer and Alexander. They gave that scaly traitor what for, they did. "'Tis a misfortune, brother. You lot can't help your condition, but at least the humans of you ain't celebrating the Source Plague. Bishop's the son of the dead divine. Don't know when we'll get a new one, but Alexander's looking after us in the meantime all the same. And the Hammer's a solid sort. Don't take no guff and don't stand for no idling. Earned that name for a reason, she did. During the time of Lucian, of course. Who wouldn't join up with God himself? It was all glory. When we lost him, well, it only made sense to see his will through. Lucian gave his life to protect Ривеллон. If we let the Voidwoken get to it now, well, we'd have lost him for nothing. Fort Joy ain't no summer camp. No one said it were, but it's the best we've got to protect the realm. Can't for certain, but I reckon when God himself gives his life to protect you, you don't waste the gift. You protect it with everything you've got. So that's what we do. When you give up the darkness that's inside you. Take your fault, it's there, mind, but it's there all the same. They're working on a cure for you even now. Got some good leads, so I hear. You can trust Dallas to take care of it. And once you're cured, your life will start again.
Did you see 'em? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty. That, Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this? Ha! More the fool you. Day is night, and night is day in Fort Joy, O noble one. The Magisters are the royalty around here. You'll learn your true place yet. Now why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days. Move along, eh?
Don't want to get the Atusa treatment myself.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach. They were just there but a moment ago. The bishop's much taller than I'd imagined from the paintings, and the Hammer is so much younger. The bishop's much taller than I'd imagined from the paintings.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality. A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya? Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one, and twice as loud. What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back. She don't listen to reason. Maybe you'll have better luck than I. If I have to hear calling after Irma another day, I might lose my head. And there's not a soul here who'd blame me.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby. She was here. I only turned away for a moment. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her. My little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me. You are an angel. Truly you are. Ah, you're back. Please, did you find Irma? She still hasn't returned. Where could she be, my dear girl? Bless you. Mummy's right here. Where are you?
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and Are you interested? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around it. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for. So, what's the news?
It's too tight.
She ain't coming back.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
Don't touch me! You're too close. This collar, this place, it's squeezing the life from me. I can't. I can barely even catch my breath. How is it possible? 1 minute you're in the garden in the sun, the next you're here, and they've put this thing around your neck.
Her hands move again to her throat. She seems to try to make space between her neck and the...
It's getting tighter. I can hardly breathe.
That's it. I call court. Pay up.
Respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy. Looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Why don't you join us in a round of cards? Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Now why would I go and do a thing like that, Freshy? I don't owe you nothing. Ugh, take a hike then. I don't need your pocket lint anyway. And by the by, you ought to find Griff in the kitchen. He's always looking for more of our kind to get in on what's good to get. Hope you're behaving yourself.
Huh? What are you doing here? Thought Griff had you making the rounds inside. Oh, hey, you're right. You look just like Christoph, though. But I reckon he was got rid of, now that I think of it.
Hope you're behaving yourself, Freshie.
What are you after, Pipsqueak? Complain to Griff if you don't like it. See how long you keep your ears stuck to your head.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make. Go well, my child. Perhaps the divine will return to us yet. Perhaps he'll come home in time.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Have you seen him? None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a Migo. Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen Migo. Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this.
Pipe down, Flora. It's time to accept reality.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread.
Bow your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend! Haven't you heard? Bishop Alexander, the divine's own son, is do not doubt that he will come into his powers at any moment, and then he shall ascend!
Disgusting. Just like all your kind.
Disgusting like theft? Disgusting like threats?
Grave God, will you quit dragging this on?
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate?
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you. Everyone in camp's got to contribute. For food, for protection, no exceptions. Especially not for elves. Griff's orders.
Food? Protection? I have neither.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Why, yes. Of course I am. All my life.
Hello, Dee. I would. Impaler.
He shifts uncomfortably.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? You ain't worth my time, neither are you.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out. Those bleeding fools think they run the place, but I showed them. I only. You think you're so fancy with your flashy abracadabra, don't you? Fat, who needs you? I caught a blow too many from those card-playing fatheads up on the ramparts. I got myself a golden ticket. It didn't. Why don't you take it? If they offer you a round of cards, this one guarantees you a win. It's called the Sparkler. Careful, though. If you ain't as skilled a fighter as me, you'll end up on Dr. Lest's table with the rest.
I never thought I'd see old dear nothing fit as a fox again. Haven't seen a man closer to the hole in all my days. A right miracle it is. Maybe I ought to study. I never thought I'd see old dear nothing fit as a fox again. Haven't seen a man.
Any more wiggity-woogity for me? Medicine? What a shame. All you need's a strong constitution and the gods will...
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Got you! Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you. Ah, my unlikely friend. What do you need?
You're the bad guy, and I always win!
A human? You stink. No. I'm a lizard. I just didn't grow my scales yet. You're the one that's foolish, and a fantasy, and a big dummy.
Is it not enough that you travel with me? Must you go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it. Oh, I think of them as little as possible. As much, I imagine, as you think of gadflies that buzz about you. Not that there is anything wrong with you, of course, just that you're, well, not all that impressive. As impeccably mundane as I have come to expect from this world. Regardless, further study will be required.
The skeleton pulls a notebook from his robes and starts scribbling. After a moment, he pauses and...
Sorry, do carry on. Just act as you do in your natural environment. Simply pretend I'm not here. Ah, this is perhaps the first intelligent question you have asked. After all, one should always try to learn from one's betters. My people are a race far beyond anything that exists in the world today. We seek to master the secret. We craft wonders to last through the ages, long after your crude tools have rusted to nothing. I do not know. There are rumors that some have been found at the Black Pits. An oil field. I was trying to uncover the truth when I was waylaid, but wherever the artifacts of my people are, I will find them. We have not simply vanished into thin air. No, I should not. Not yet. Not until I know what truly befell my people. And, after all, I am still here, despite the Voidwoken's best efforts. There is a great variety among our people. Some are tall and lithe, others short and muscled. Some come in a variety of... This is what makes you such an abomination, you see. You almost look exactly like every other human out there, just as every lizard looks like every other lizard. Walking through this world is as repulsively bland as staring at a wall for a century. After a while, the very sight of you disgusts me. No offense, of course. The Mask of the Shapeshifter? In my time, it was nothing more than a novelty. A toy, really. I crafted one for my child once. She spent the day trying to convince me that she was her mother, even though the face I used looked nothing like her. Of course, now that toy could be the difference between life and... well, With that mask, I can shapeshift and walk through this world looking like any other simple mortal. It certainly makes traveling through towns easier. Fear? Please. Why would I fear these creatures? It's a practical choice, nothing more. Moving through this world is so much easier when you don't have to lecture some torch-wielding lunatics on the dangers of an open flame. Trust you bloody-minded beasts to turn a child's trinket into a wicked purpose. People like you are the reason it must be recovered. I am using the mask to keep myself safe from the violence of this world. Who knows what evil it could do in the hands of some mortal witch. Oh, it's quite simple. One just acquires a face, a source orb, and combines the two to make a face mask. Combining several of these single face masks along with a source orb will produce a mask of the shapeshifter. Frankly, I'm amazed everyone isn't doing it. Oh, of course there are. How many hundreds of thousands of you people have died over the years? Almost all of them seem to have been disposed of while still wearing perfectly serviceable faces. It's a terrific waste. Still, without the proper tool to remove the face from a corpse, I cannot take advantage of the many cadavers you're providing. So if you happen across anything that seems capable of ripping a face off a body, please do let me know. Ignorant! I dare say I have a better knowledge of this world than any creature living. Oh, I may be missing some social mores or be unaware of what king waged which war, but why nitpick? Waiting for a letter is tedious. What I have gone through is torture. Your history is an interminably dull list of mortals that were born, achieved nothing of worth, and then certainly one may have expanded his kingdom, or another invented some way of pickling fish. But what does it matter? Where will your kingdoms be in 100 years? They will all be dust, along with each and every one of your great heroes. Your people and nations come and go. Mayflies screaming their importance at a universe that cannot... But the universe is always there. The laws that govern your states, even when my people walked this land, a dropped apple still fell to the ground. I have yet to see the mortal king that can decree all apples must fall up from their trees, or order fire to produce cold instead of heat. No, these laws stretch to infinity. Understanding them lets you understand that is knowledge worth having. Everything else is arguing over who has built the prettiest sandcastle as the waves creep closer. Well, I thought a brief swim in the sea, lying in the sun for a while, and maybe read a nice book. Or perhaps, and this is just a thought, we could find my mask and escape this...
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
She laughs and looks around as though taking in the scenery, though her eyes...
Many people to meet, many stones to turn. And there is a great joy here, as though the walls and water themselves were made. Even if we are here under unhappy circumstances, still I feel it. I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. I know they help.
Got you! I got you! You're cheating!
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. Stay in this cave a while longer. Provoke Modi, the wild one who runs like his clothes catch fire. Go find a little one to bother. I take my peace.
I am glad to see you. You fill me with peace.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls. That's for you to decide. That's for you to decide.
and his lads won't know what it is.
The old dog whimpers sadly.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. We are unfamiliar yet familiar. We are the same material you were. So tell me. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. I see it in your shoulders, the weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather. Many fragments wash up on these shores. Tell me what this beach you mean? It is mild. Gentle waves lap the sands night and day. I do not...
Is it not enough that you go on then, but...
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get you here alone.
She gives you a long...
Maybe you ought to give those companions of yours another chance. Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Maybe they mean something to you after all. It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a joy radiates from her as she remembers.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
The woman looks out on the...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Hey, that'll happen here. Hope you're holding up. You here alone?
She gives you...
Maybe you ought to... Maybe they mean something to you after all. It's used to be, and they brought her... Now I'm kind...
She talks joy...
What a gift to think. Take care.
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you. Sod off.
Come on, you stubborn hunk.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body...
Ah! Wouldn't you like to know?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and...
Bleeding nail must be... charmed or something. Yeah. Go on then. Why don't you give it a shot?
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I... loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands...
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye. Was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Hold on there, lad. You looking to spend the rest of your days on this island? Or do you want to get out? Well now, that makes two of us, doesn't it?
He crosses his great burly arms across his chest and scans you with his good eye.
I reckon. Yep, you'll do. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. Happy to trundle around with a group of amateurs at your heels, are you? Or not but your own skinny shadow? Your funeral, lad. I'll be here when you change your mind.
Now, let's not get nasty. Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian Ballard.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across back.
She never did like you. Bastard.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Murder's a big word. And no, this here's a bed for someone 1,000 times better than that snake. Rest her soul. Only a coward will let someone talk about their soulmate like that. Well, maybe it is murder. Maybe not all killing's as bad as arrest, though.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel.
I'll be with you soon, love.
50 bottles of tears, oh. Make the hinges rust. Watch yourself, boy.
Will source change back?
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, oh. 1,000 bottles of dust.
Are attracted to source.
50
But
bottles
why?
of tears, oh.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left?
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before... I fear it will be quite some time before we find any answers at all, my friend. Though it doesn't hurt to ponder.
If a Magister finds us on you, you forget my name, here? Give it, don't you?
What's your hand, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? I got my good eye on you, but make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the sauce out of you, well, I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine, sure, Pellamine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day, head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself.
So Voidwoken are attracted to souls. But why?
Mind your manners round here.
What's my name here?
So this is for
A delivery.
joy.
Surely you'll have one. Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired. Abominably tired.
Hey, Freshie. What you heard about a crate of stolen supplies? And don't you lie to me now. Huh. What do I need your help for, Freshie? By the looks of you, you couldn't find a bush in a brothel. If you're done wasting my time, I've got a crate.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up.
What?
I got that.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Psst. Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Hey, oh, nice try, Midge. Now, put that shiner away, and I'll shave a little off the top, how about? Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so inclined.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Ain't fit for beasts.
Only the finest, you know.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out? It's the right one. Winning has its own rewards, if that's what you're after. Slip down the hat.
Give it dough, will you? Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so inclined.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
indigestion, or is it... Oh, gods, not now.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically.
Back then I was... Madame Josephine Yu.
Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape? I saw you fall. We all did. Thought you were done for. When we get out of this place, I owe you a pint. So you managed to swim to safety, is that it? What about when you were in the water? Didn't hear anything unusual, did you? I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only...
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated into light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pink...
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. It was a shipwreck, all right. Not much more to say about it, I guess. Papa Joris used to tell me, Losa, he'd say, Losa, you ever find yourself in a sinking ship, follow the rats. They'll find you a way out. Applies to a lot of situations, actually. Vermin tend to know what's what. I've given a few shows around Reaper's Coast. Might be you saw a poster or a flyer. Might be you even heard about the, incident. Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great crowd. They were really feeling it. But I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. Everyone went a bit, I don't know, wild, rabid. I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt, but the Magisters caught me backstage afterwards. Really? Are you hospitable too? Ha! What I mean is, look, you've never been a host, right? That's 'cause you're like a clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Feels like just one, strangely enough. Big one, though. Don't know its name yet, either. It takes time for them to get comfortable and introduce themselves. So, how are you enjoying the joy? So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that. It does, right? Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be? Don't know if you could tell, but mysticism's kinda my speciality. Let's get into the nitty-gritty while we're at it. What sort of magic are you interested in? Sounds fine. So, we're good to go? Yeah? Well,
That was easier than I thought. And I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way. Hi. Ooh, so serious. What's up? Well, I was giving this concert up on Overlook Hill. There was a great, but I guess it was too good. I had me a little sauce flare-up. Everyone went a bit... I snapped out of it before anyone got hurt. At least I went down doing what I loved. Of course I do. What's your poison?
Losa clears her throat and starts stomping a steady beat into the ground, kicking up dust that dances to the rhythm. Slowly, she claps an intricate pattern above the beat, hips swaying, head nodding. The beat builds into a riot of sound, her hands and feet moving in an inscrutable pattern. She takes a deep breath and starts humming above the rhythm, a sound like a train, like a flock of birds.
Savage hearts in it. In a savage... I can't. It's nothing, it's... nothing. Let's keep moving. The sooner I find a way to get this bloody thing out of my head, the better. Nope. This one doesn't talk to me. It talks through me. You'll know it when you see it. How very sweet of you to notice. I know, it's weird. One of the many side effects of the visitor upstairs.
She drums on her forehead with 2 fingers, smiles.
They used to be blue. Oh well.
She bats her eyelashes at you in an exaggerated flutter, then bursts out laughing and punches your arm.
Ha ha ha! Character. I like that. If I can say nothing else for my current companion, at least I can say it gave me a bit of character. So what's it like, being alone in your head? People say that. Easy. I'd say we get out of this place. Dunno how long they plan to keep us here, but I'd rather not.
Back for more, freshy fresh? Let me guess. You came... Pleasure, Chief.
Bottletop deals a hand, and each player glances at their cards. You have a lolly and 2 great hands. Not that slug lays down 2 pink birds and a Grimly. Bottletop folds. Ralvo sets down a set of 4 purple monarchs. That's one more than normally come in a deck. He's a dirty cheat. Again. Ralvo's eyes linger on the table, where the card lies as innocent as a piece of cardboard can.
Now, where'd you get a thing like that, mate? You know, mate, I've met plenty of folks with a death wish before. Here more than anywhere else. Reckon I'll hand you credit for being creative.
Right where I want you.
dust. 50 bottles of tears, oh.
I fear it will be quite some time before we find any answers at all, my friend. Though it doesn't hurt to ponder. When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly we find source so dangerous. What in his death caused it? So void woken not attracted.
Griff glances from his blade.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Griff glances from his blade. To you, he turns the card over and holds it up to the light.
Got your hands on my sparkler, did ya? Well, put it to good use. The louses I have at the card table could use a good shake-up.
He smirks and holds the...
I'm listening. Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache too. Thugs. Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched...
I solve my own problems. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes. Sure, have a look. Good stuff, huh?
If a magister finds us on you, you forget my name, here? Give it down, will you?
Leave him be. Don't make...
Listen, I can help you if you...
Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy.
I've got that special shipment you was...
Listen up.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Perhaps it's...
But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. Supplies? You mean the oranges? Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudine than the citrus. The Drudine Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course, stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd... No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though I have the right, the responsibility. It may be hard for you to understand, but my kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudine, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too. Blood. And it won't be long before he'll have it, with all his thugs lurking about. They'd stick me in my sleep if they knew. Fine, take the Drudine. I'll find more. Another way, somehow. Don't mention my name to Griff. Please.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Got it.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again. Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hand.
Looks like everything's accounted for. This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
I'm right chuffed to have my supplies back, so I'm gonna give... Tell me who you found them on, or you're gonna have to answer to me, my knife, and each one of my people. And your little elf friend won't make it out alive neither. That's a kid. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
If a Magister finds this on you, you forget my name, here?
Perhaps it is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela. She is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot... It is for all our people. Give me your map. I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. I go to her. I wish you good luck and...
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Got it.
Worse than war rations, these.
anyone where you got this?
Worse than war rations, these. Worse than war rations, these.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Everything there? Good.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name? All right, Slick. Haven't seen you around here before. When did you get in? All right, easy now. You seem sweet, but I'm more curious about you than a bunch of cheesy lines. Ha! Thank you.
Ain't fit for beasts.
You mean it? Or is that another line of yours? I used to play the harp, you know. Mostly around Arcs, though sometimes we'd travel down to Driftwood. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. I have responsibilities here. You know, I can't start running around outside the family. It isn't done.
She leans forward and grazes.
Until then, nice and slow.
She smiles and gives you a long...
Soon! I know what you mean. I can't wait to leave this place.
She smiles and gives you a long, meaningful look.
Soon!
Her eyes flutter. She answers.
Can't change that now, I'm afraid. No matter how much I want to. And oh, do I want to. Don't want to catch Griff in a bad mood.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. A low, resonant vibration hums somewhere. Your knees buckle. The hum grows loud.
Shrine, by the looks of it. The divine himself, Lucian. Shrine's turned into a memorial, it seems. Wonder what he'd think of his divine order now.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, eh?
Got it.
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots, as usual. They ought to keep out of our hair if they don't want to pay for the pleasure. You know, elves, dwarfs, lizards, and...
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them? Then you're in the wrong place. We run this joint. Griff's people.
As you approach the blacksmith, you feel a bony hand on your arm. Fane leans in and whispers,
"If it would be acceptable, I have an inquiry for this human, and if it would not be acceptable, well, that would render this entire conversation rather awkward."
Fane approaches the blacksmith and quietly speaks to her. You can't overhear much, but he seems to be gesturing. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacksmith repeat, "Face Ripper," in shock.
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles? I told him to slither back to his dungeon, and you can get too, freak!
Fane backs away, scratching his head. It seems that didn't go as he'd expected. He is lost in thought, though. She must have said something he found interesting. Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long...
And what you after? Get bent. I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something? Nothing of mine needs testing. Pay or walk. Just don't waste any more of my time. Found it in the scrap heap not so long ago. We used to know each other back in the day, you know. Never knew her to be much of a wrench head back in the day, but once she joined the Order, she started turning out all manner of oddities. Oh, I don't know. She was a sweet soul, quiet, loved her family. Always seemed strong as I recall, but she didn't come across as no fearless military. People do change.
She nods once.
You looking to buy something? Or do you just want to waste my time with a whole lot of questions? Magic and metal, like most of Dallas's designs. Metal keeps it locked. Magic makes it work. That's all for you? Hell no. Worthy is exactly the right word. You know, someone who's proven himself might earn my time of day. All manner of things.
Devils! Natty old business.
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up and realizes something.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left. I don't question the Bishop. He and Dallas would do anything to protect us.
And they say...
She pauses for several...
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later. They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame the Voidwoken. But we need his powers to develop so that he may banish the Voidwoken. It's quite the pickle. Oh, yes. Only a week or two before, well, you know. But who didn't then? He was driving the Black Ring back, soon to rout them entirely. I put my faith in the bishop. Reminds me of his father. And what he said has been true. Wherever there are sorcerers, I wish it every night. More than anything.
The Magister doesn't notice you. Her thoughts seem far, far away from Fort Joy.
Leave me. Go. You leave me be.
Comes it out all dilly-eyed. next to none.
Coloured like a dog. A very pink, very long dog. I'd pity you, but Sceptre the Ineffable has no patience for weakness. Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores. This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights and the other has sunk into depths too humiliating to describe. Pity. But of course, they'll happily dump your maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse? Sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Comes it out all dilly-eyed.